Recently, I have been researching the hologram that the reptilians use to disguise themselves among us. And this hologram is known as the liquid crystal hologram technology and liquid crystal hologram display, which is like our TVs and our phones and our computers, but then you have a hologram, a three-dimensional version of that. So I've been researching that, and I found a lot of good, legitimate evidence that this hologram is in use in our world. But I wanted to do my own research and investigate some of the things that are being given disclosure for. A lot of the inside whistleblowers that are just making these comments. We do not have any access to that level of information, but then when I read it, I go and research it, because the reptilian world and our world is so well barricaded and it's so well hidden. Like, there are reptilians living in this world among us, but their world and our world is so separate, though we live in the same space. So when you hear something from them, when you hear something from the reptilians, you can go in and research and you will find it's true. But it's really hard for the humans to perceive what the reptilians are saying, because it's such an alien world. But the reptilians have a full knowing of the humans, but the humans have no idea that the reptilians live among us and use their holograms and all the other technologies that they are using on this earth to blend and live with humanity. So this video, this Charlie Kirk video, is a very revealing one for me, and I will show it to you how this is presenting as a hologram. So in this comment it says, "Where the hell did that second hat go? And how did his wedding ring move to his pinky finger?" So that's like showing you that that's a hologram, and I'll show it to you. And also, Blue Beam, but good job. I also have your belief nothing these days is real. We are in the age of deception. So Blue Beam is like the same, the hologram thing that they use. So the Blue Beam is the hologram technology, a part of that, or similar to that. The blood don't even stick to his shirt. So these three comments I'll prove to you. The blood don't stick to the shirt. Why did his wedding ring move to his pinky finger? And I'll show you how that it is a Blue Beam hologram. And in this one it says virtual AI, where all objects are added and can be manipulated. Just like half of the fake space shuttle videos where an object appears and the fake astronauts interact with it. The blood was just a layered effect. If you watch it, the blood does not continue down his shirt and glitches out. The black microphone is also an AI object layer, and that jumps to become the hole in his neck. Totally fake event. So this comment is very important, because I was able to see how the black microphone was also an AI object layer, and that jumps to become the hole in his neck. So how absurd is that sentencing? For a human being, that makes completely no sense at all. Like, a black microphone is a layered object that jumps into his neck and becomes a black hole. It doesn't make any sense, but I'll show it to you in the video how this sentencing here is directly taking place in the video. So this is the reality that we humans are having to deal with and understand, and it is so far from our reality, but it is happening to us, and it is happening. They are using these systems, these virtual AI hologram systems, to trick us and fool us and to traumatize the general public. This is like the Charlie Kirk situation is a trauma-based mind control, and they are doing it to us. So they're using this type of technology and this system to trick us, and we have no way to figure it out. We have no way to know, because guess what? How does it sound? It sounds like this. The black microphone was also an AI object layer, and that jumps to become the hole in his neck. So how do you make sense of that? So that's why when you go in and research and look deeper and deeply analyze it, it becomes so obvious and it just becomes like a simple thing to understand. But when you don't see it, this kind of language, it just sounds very alien and very unbelievable. And it's like, it's so easy for us to just reject that information because it makes no sense. But when you see it with your eyes, when you see it unfold in front of you, it makes total sense. So this is the video and event that we will be analyzing. And it is hard to believe that this whole thing is a hologram. It looks real. But I'll prove some of the comments that I read. I'll prove those to you. So the black microphone that the person was talking about, that she or he said the black microphone jumps and becomes the black hole or the wound in his neck. So what that means is, you will see, like, watch the black spot there, watch this spot, and how it travels to his neck and becomes the bullet wound. Have a look. Look at how that black thing travels and sits on his neck, comes back. Look how it travels to his neck. So that's what we're dealing with the hologram. We don't understand what these things are, but they're taking place and happening right in front of us. And the other thing that they were mentioning is that the word F from freedom disappears and it glitches out. So we have that occurring there as well. Let's have a look. The F is gone. You only have the R-E-E. The F disappears and you only have the R-E-E-D-O-M instead of freedom. So that's another glitch. And when he does that with his hand, the F reappears. Have a look how the F reappears again. So that's why it's a hologram glitch. And then this blood here does not interact with his t-shirt whatsoever, and you will see no blood splashing in his hands, his pants, or the lower part of his t-shirt, or in his sleeves, anywhere, or even in the books in front, in the microphone, or even in the wall at the back. You will see no trace of blood anywhere, but just only the spot where it's dripping from. That's the only place where you can see the blood. So if you look at this holographic blood, it's not real blood. See how it does not interact with the shirt? It's just like a layered effect. Like, how come there is not even one splatter? In the whitest t-shirt in the world that you can find, there is no contact of the blood with the shirt at all. So that is not possible for someone wearing such a white shirt. And over here, like, for example, you can see how white his sleeves are. Like, all that splatter, nothing happened. No blood on this side, no blood on that side. You only see that very holographic blood flowing on top of his shirt, like it is a layered effect. And if you go back up, you will see some anomalies here as well. Like, what I noticed is like there's blood coming out from this O, and the end letter is dripping like a blood as well. So it's not a good hologram. And look how there's blood coming out of the O. See how this is spewing out? And the blood actually hasn't even reached to that spot, but there's already like bleeding there and some blood spewing out from there for no reason, because that's all been coded in and it's not been detailed properly. So you can see those anomalies in the micro details. And the shirt, there's no contact. Like, where is the blood going? Like, there's no splashing, there's no contact with the blood with the shirt. The blood does not have any contact with the shirt, and you will not even see one stain of splatter that is in the shirt in whichever angle you look. Like, how come there is not even a single stain, and his shirt just keeps staying white, and look at, like, this blood is falling down like a waterfall, but then it makes no contact with his pearly white shirt. Look how white his shirt is. There's no contact whatsoever, and there's nothing, no blood in his hands, no blood in his t-shirt, there's no splashing, there's no spots, nothing. And you're meant to have like that much blood with not even like a single spot on your t-shirt. And over here you can see his hand is glitching, like his finger is glitching. And someone said the microphone is a 3D object, is a 3D AI object, which many have given testimony for in other videos, that they create these AI objects such as the microphone. And the other one is how his ring finger, see how his ring moves from the ring finger to the pinky in real time. And no one wears their ring on their knuckle. Like if you see here, his ring is on his knuckle. So that's an incorrect placement, or the bad hologram glitching. So no one would wear their wedding ring on their knuckle. And then that ring somehow in this part jumps to his little finger. You didn't see him take his ring finger out and put it in the little finger. It just jumps in the hologram. So this is all fake. It's a hologram. It's a 3D hologram. And it is right in front of us, the anomalies. You can't deny it. And the best is when this microphone jumps to become his bullet wound. It's very funny. Oh, I just hit myself with the microphone. That's really weird. And look how he's got like that reptilian face. He's got that snake face going. He's got the thin lips and a huge mouth. You have that anomaly. Wow. As you can hear, the omnipresent targeting. And then you have his hair. Let's have a look at his. Look how flat his hair is there. Then it becomes so jumbo. Even his hair is like inconsistent. It's glitching a little bit. Look at that. So that's what we're dealing with. So this is a totally new language for us, and we just have to figure it out. And how, like, look at the F, it's totally glitched out. Maybe the F jumped with that. Maybe someone didn't program it properly, and the F comes back there. Just the blood makes no contact with the shirt. That explains when that person said it's a layered effect. That makes total sense. We got a hologram wearing a ring in his knuckle. That ring could be an AI object as well, which it is, because it's not even placed in the right place at first, and then the AI object, it just moves because it's not person's not wearing it on their finger. So if it was a real ring on the finger, it just doesn't move because it's just AI, and it can move if you don't code it properly. So that's what happens. Some glitch here as well. See how it goes all like funky? It has that inconsistent flow. And even his mouth becomes like all flat, like his features are blending in, because it's a hologram. Because hologram depends on light. If you don't cast the shadows properly on the light, you'll get like this kind of effect that's just like flat with no shape. And only if you have like the light cast properly, then you get all the complete shape, like a hologram. This is like a face display, and the hologram is glitching. See, even the shape of his face changes. See how like instead of a hologram, it becomes a two-dimensional instead of three-dimensional. Like it loses some of its shape in its face. Becomes two-dimensional there instead of a three-dimensional like eyes, nose, face, mouth. So that's your hologram blood that is glitching, blood that is not flowing consistently, and blood that makes no contact with the white t-shirt. The white t-shirt looks so clean considering we have a waterfall of blood through his neck. So this was a really interesting thing for me to discover, because I've been researching this for like a couple of weeks now, and I found a lot of very cool stuff, and I was able to go quite deep in this and learn it for myself. See how his ring moves in real time from his ring finger to his little finger. It doesn't even sit in the correct spot, like the ring. No one wears their ring in the knuckle, so it's not even sitting in the right spot, the ring, because it's an AI object like the microphone. So hope you had fun with this. My favorite part is this one, the microphone that becomes a wound. I was like, what? So welcome to the Great Deception. And this one video says, false flag alert. Pro agent Charlie Kirk shot on campus in possibly red flag law PSYOP. So psychological operation. So it's a false flag. And that's him or her. And then that's that another crazy reptilian, possibly a male, doing their tranny propaganda online. And that is your Freemasons' hand symbols. And this is what all the reptilians do. They're very tacky. And they just like do this hand sign all the time, like it means anything. It's total idol worship. These are all demons. And this is my favorite comment. I'm surprised that Charlie Kirk believes that the earth is a sphere. I thought he was smarter than that.